Alright guys, welcome back to another Catan video looking at the board. It's a very ore heavy board but without any wheat. I think the 8-4-3 pairs up well with the 8-5-10, and then with the 8-5-10 you point towards the right and build onto the ore port. Additionally, you could also take the 6-9-5 and the 10-9-11 and double up on the wheat and then build to the 3-1 port as well as the wood port up top. So there's a lot of options here. I don't necessarily think that the first pick has the advantage. However, let's see how it goes. I'm not necessarily a good player anyway, so see if things turn out in our favor. And as red looks like the bot has decided, and yeah, I think I like where we're going. So looks like red is AFK. We're gonna go with the 8-4-3 and then the 5-10-8. Is there any other spot we can take? Not really. I would like to build onto the ore spot, the ore port, so we could do that. However, our ore is going to be blocked a lot. We could also race towards the wood port, and we also have a 3-1 port, which is helpful. So let's go ahead and do this, and then go ahead and point towards the right. And I think for red, we leave the 10-9-11 open, and I don't think we should see any surprises necessarily. We could see some greed, but other than that, all we need is 1-8 and a couple of 5s and 10s, and we should settle on the 3-11-6 first, and that should double up our wheat and sheep. And then ideally I'd like to get on the ore port or the 3-1 port, and then we can make our way around towards the back as well onto the wood and sheep port. So there's a lot of things to do here, and seems like red is back in the game. So again, red should probably go with the 10-9-11, point towards the bottom, and then take the entire bottom space of the board to themselves. And if they don't pick, let's see what the bot goes with. Okay. Interesting. So our space is limited, but that's okay. They point towards the bottom. They're going to build onto the ore, which isn't a bad idea for them. And our 3 of sheep is paying off. And we could city, or we could also build onto the 4-11. I don't mind building onto the 4-11. Ports for a brick, don't like that. We'll come up here. And at this point, I could go ahead and settle, or I can hold on to cards again. They dropped the first settle. And no 7s just yet, but a 6 does roll. Perfect. Let's go ahead and block. Let's just block their 9 and stop them. And let's take the settle over here. And the good thing is that we should be getting a lot of sheep from them. Single 8 gives it to us. Let's go ahead and... Is the wood port worth it? Let's commit this way. I'd like to get on the 8-5-10 if possible. Let's go ahead and just get a single dev card out. A knight is good. And we got our 8. So we'll come over here, and I would like to city up. I'd like to city up the 8-5-10 because we're already on the 4, doubled up there. And there we go. So we have her settled there. Buys 1 dev card. And now we're going to make our way on to the wood port. And once I city up the 8-5-10, we're in a much better spot. Red rolls a 7. And we're going to continue blocking their 9. Any card they get hurts us. But here's hoping to get the brick and not the wheat. And then with the 8 roll, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy dev cards. We're gonna prioritize getting a city once we've settled onto the wood port. So moved it off of us, block the 9. Big block. And I'm gonna hold for now. And an 8 would be perfect. But we're rolling in 10s. Let's come around this way. I'm gonna hold 8, 5, 10. 8, 5, 10, and 8. Come on. Can we get an 8? Okay, 9 rolls. We've still blocked all their wood. Not gonna give them a sheep or anything. And we need... There we go. So we'll come over here, we'll take the settle, and we're gonna go ahead and just buy a dev card out. And then another 8 should be a city for us on the 8, 5, 10. So we'll go ahead and take that. So city over here. And I could work all the way around the corners to connect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I could just come up and build onto the 9 ore. So I like that option better. And getting those tiny wood blocks off, which is nice. So 5 or 8. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and just take this settle and then come out to the bottom onto the 9, 2, 6. Secure longest road and army. And yeah, actually I wonder if I can so red goes ahead and settles on the 9, 11, 4. Finally getting a bit of ore. And we're gonna go ahead and just block there. 6 of sheep. Not a good block. I was thinking the 11, but... So this gives us the settle. And big block. Come over here, take the settle. We still have a road in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just a little shy of connecting, but that's fine. Let's come around this way. And 4, 11, or 2, we can get more dev cards. Unfortunately, we 7 out, so I'm gonna dump my wood and sheep so I can port this for a dev card. And that's gonna be the strategy, is to just buy out devs. 5s are rolling in. And come over here. So city settle is what we need. I'm gonna move it off of us and continue blocking their 9. So they're slowed down. We get a wheat, and I'll port this out for a sheep. Another knight is good. And another massive 8. So, oof. Hate that we 7'd out. It's okay, we have a good hand. Losing a lot of cards. Port this out for another dev card. Year of Plenty is nice. So 13, 14, 15. Game should be ending pretty quickly. So take army, get this. Next turn alt city and settle. So any number gives us the win, I think. Let's go ahead and do this plus this. So yeah, that's going to be it for this game. What a quick one. Die stats were not that even on the 11s and 12s. And the 8s definitely rolled a lot. And that's going to be it for this one. I will see you guys next time. Peace.